Hi everyone. So today I thought we'd do Baldur's Gate. This is a kind of getting started guide to how to build your character. And let's do that. We will start a new game and explore. Just to let you know, these are the difficulty settings for getting started. Explore mode is basically, just enjoying the story of Baldur's Gate, which is great. And if you don't, you don't want to get killed too much and that kind of thing, Explorer mode is a good one to start with. Balanced, if you're new to Baldur's Gate and these games, like you didn't play Divinity or anything like that, yeah, definitely start with balanced. That's a good one to go with. Tactician is going to be harder. You're going to have to know the way the game works. And how to do combat effectively, those kind of things. The other ones, let's see, come over here. Honor mode only gives you a single save file. So if you die and you go back to a save file that had put you in a bad situation, yeah, you're out of it. So that's actually really hard. It's basically tactician mode with the single save file. You can also customize how you play the game, and I'll show you that real quick. You can change all these things about like enemy aggression, character power, blah blah blah. Anyway, you don't want that, I think, for this game. If you're starting new, I would start with balanced if you're brand new to this. Tactician, you're probably going to struggle a bit. It's probably and you might get frustrated and just quit, honestly, because it can be hard if you don't know how to play these games and you're just starting to learn it. So anyway, choose balanced and or explorer if you just want to chill, and let's move on. So we're going to start the game. This is a nice opening cinematic. I'm going to skip this. You should watch it, absolutely. I will cut it out and make it part of the set of videos you can watch. All right, so we'll skip past this. And this brings you to the character creation screen. And we want to reset all the tutorials. You probably won't see this if you're brand new. So we're going to reset that. You can play the origin characters, Gale, Shadowheart, Lae'zel, Karlach, etc. That could be cool. That could be fun. I've actually played Gale, but we're going to set ourselves up with a custom character. One of the things that's coming, one of the things that'll be new to Baldur's Gate, is there's a new patch coming, and that allows cross-play, and so I expect there'll be a new re-interest in the game. Cross-play is so you can play with your friends on Xboxes or the PlayStations and PCs. So that's pretty nice. That will also include some new subclasses in photo mode, so it's pretty cool. The new patch should bring people back to the game and playing it again. Baldur's Gate is one of those games where I actually recommend you learn a little bit about it before playing it blind. Most games I would say play it blind first, just learn the game. But in this particular case, there's so much that kind of like helps you as you move along, and sometimes you're going to make a wrong choice. Like, for instance, if your background, you might think this really doesn't mean a lot, but you get these skills that are important, that can be important to you in the course of the story. And so maybe read up on some in the wikis or something like that. So anyway, we're going to start with our race, and in this particular case, you'll see down here we get racial speed, which is really important in this game. You get 9 meters per turn. Elven weapon training. is long sword, short sword, short sword. These are the weapons you can use, kind of, in which you have proficiency in. You can use other weapons, but you don't necessarily use them well. You have dark vision, which is very handy, and you also have Fey ancestry. Almost, I think, all the races have some sort of advantage on their saving throws. Like if you notice Fey ancestry, you have saving throws against being charmed, and magic can't put you to sleep. Half elf, on the other hand, same thing. 12 meters seen in the dark, right? Same thing. Yep, all the same thing. Let's see what half elf has slightly different weapon proficiency. They're good with pikes, halyards, and things like that. Armor proficiency is light armor. I believe they can use like the scimitars, which are, if you want to play a Dritz type character, that might be something you want. But if you're going to play Dritz, you probably want to play Drow. So, and again, so pay attention to weapon proficiency. The Drow in particular can see 24 meters in the dark. That can be handy. I don't think there's any race that can move faster than 9 meters, but like dwarves, you can see they don't move as well. Githyanki, also 9 meters. Dragonborn, 9 meters. So pretty much all the races, most races have 9 meter movement speed, but some definitely have a con against that. They have a negative impact on movement speed. So anyway, all right. So let's keep moving. We will pick. Let's go with half elf in this case. Even though I'm inclined, yeah, we'll go with half elf. That's fine. We're just showing you the background here. Now notice you have sub races too. So you pick like a race, and then you have a sub race. So these are all kind of like important to know. Cantrips are like spells you kind of have all the time. So let's look at the sub race half elf, wood half elf. You'll notice I get an extra 1.5 meters of movement. That's pretty sweet, trust me. And the dancing lights can be handy if you're drow, but we are going to go with movement, and our class is going to be ranger. The reason I'm doing that is there's a class called the Gloomstalker, and this is why it's important to kind of like go to the wiki and read the stuff about the game, because if you do this blind, you're not going to know that there are subclasses that you get when you level up. At like level 3, fighter gets its subclass choices, and I'm not sure what level ranger is. I think it's also level 3. It might be level 5, but anyway, the thing is that you might think, oh, I want to be a rogue because I want to assassinate people and all that. Well, Ranger has this class called Gloomstalker that is very cool and very roguelike. So it's almost like an assassin. So you might want to go Ranger Gloomstalker. That's why I'm saying find out what the subclasses are, and I will link that in the comments so you can go to a site and kind of look that over. All right, so we're going Ranger. We have our sub race as wood half elf, and that gives us better movement speed. You might want to go with elf. There's also the sub race of elf, wood elf. Anyway, so we got that. Favored enemy is, let's take a look here. You will notice up here, staying attack, blah, blah, blah. Grants you a set of abilities in a variety of situations. So this gives you the Sacred Flame, lights things up, and gives you a little bit more damage on them. It's also a beast tamer. You can call a spirit, ranger knight. Just this gets one conjure, one cantrip. I'm not sure why that would even be an advantage over sanctified stalker, where you get the same thing kind of. Anyway, moving on. Don't want to spend too much time on this. Find familiar, keeper of the veil. Protection from evil is and good is actually very handy in the game. And then bounty hunter. So we won't go back. We're going to go and do this. We'll pick this one and beast tamer. And then we're going to go down here, and so we pick sanctified stalker. Just look over all these choices. All right. So then natural explorer is basically you get more skills. You don't need this one. You've already got that. So this would be redundant to go with beast tamer. Urban tracker, again redundant. But these are handy. These give you a little extra resistance to like poison, fire, or cold. I would suggest either fire or cold, but poison comes up a bit too, so you're not. I don't think you'll go too wrong picking any one of these three resistances. So I'll pick fire. And this is what I think a lot of people overlook. This area. This gives you extra skills that are handy in the game, like stealth gives you a +5 to your stealth checks. Nature checks that. Religion, survival. Will reveal hidden caches out in the world, so that's pretty handy. Perception is usually for finding things and in the dungeons and rooms and things like that. Insight can give you insights when you're talking to people, like detecting lies, like it says. So you'll notice that, like the skills here, it says insight and religion. That if I go with acolyte. So here you can see this insight and religion. That's religion gives you a +1, insight +4. The other ones, stealth, nature, perception, survival, are germane to your class. So basically what you're doing is you would add like arcana and history. I would actually suggest think about the class that you're trying to play. If you're playing like a rogue and style character, like we're going to go for Gloomstalker for this particular character, and keep in mind your other party members will have some of these skills too. So you probably don't want to pick. You want to pick something that benefits your class. In this particular case, if you're a bard, you might want to go with like entertainer. Criminal gives you deception and stealth, for instance. Urchin gives you sleight of hand and stealth. Charlatan, also deception and sleight of hand. Criminal, there's one that should give you athletics, and survival is a pretty nice one. Athletics will help you from sliding or falling on things. Oil, for instance, can wipe you out and knock you down, basically. But check these things. Be sure you're getting like a boost. I think it's criminal. Criminal is I see +5 to sleight of hand is pretty sweet. But if you look at criminal, I was looking at charlatan here. Deception, sleight of hand, 2 and 5. See the bonuses here? For some reason, criminal's stealth is a -. So don't assume you're getting bonuses when you pick these backgrounds. So we're going to take a look at that. All these, deception, stealth. Acrobatics is nice too. Again, helps you to not fall. Outlander, folk hero, soldier, athletics and intimidation. So I would see again with urchin, there's a minus on stealth checks. That you don't want that as a gloom stalker or a rogue. So just be careful. It might seem like you want urchin when you might want something else. Outlander, I'm going to go with this because it gives me a boost on my athletics, and survival is always nice. So we'll go with that. And at this point, we want to check our abilities because we have an extra point to spend here, I believe. And it might, it's pretty handy to boost your Constitution because that's, gives you more survivability. Let's see. These are already allotted. There we go. Okay. There we go. Let's see. These are allotted. Investigation, animal handling. I think I might. I'll leave those alone, but you'll notice you only have so many you can change here. See, you couldn't go down here and change into intimidation, but you could, move a point out of nature and move it into animal handling. But you notice you get a big bonus, by the way. So in this particular case, what I might do is actually move more points into insight, but that puts your nature down by 1. That's it might be a little bit better to go with insight here, investigation, like say analyze clues, solve mysteries, etc. So we're going to do that. We're going to bump up our insight so we can talk to people better and get better perception. Yeah, I know as a wood elf you probably want to, bump up your nature check, but we'll go with this. See, and that's a good way to show that you can clear these. Let's see. Can we? Yep. We don't want to do that because we want our dexterity to be up. And let's see. We seem to have. That looks okay. We're all set on our strength, but you can adjust these too if you think you want more strength or you want more constitution. So you notice that took a point away from wisdom and put it in constitution. But we will go with that. And now we're just going to edit our appearance. And our identity is female. The face is okay. The makeup is weird. Let's take that off. There we go. And you can make, we've got reasonably good character designer here. Lots of tattoos for some reason. We have some piercings that we could use. But for the most part, I think the character designer is good, but not great. I prefer a few more options like body types, or let's make her hair a little bit redder. How's that sound? There we go. And let's see, confirm there, and then you can pick from your hairstyles here. Okay, that looks very elven. I'll go with that. Also, just so you know, in the game you can change a lot of these features your appearance in the game, because there's actually a mirror where you can change your appearance. So don't worry about it too much, and we will go on. Okay. Oh, just so you know, let's see, the general, you can change other things like scarring, the maturity level, freckle quantity. I have a lot on this particular one. That's fine by me. We do have general options, and you can see I've got hide clothes here, so you can see that, but I'm not going to do it because this is a YouTube channel. And I think that's pretty much it. You know, there you can change your body type, but basically there's one body type for each gender, kind of like slim and big. There you go. But see, the other two options are males. Yeah, even if there you go. There you go. So we're just going to go with this, and we are set to go. And choose your name. And let's call her a stalker. Since it's not an MO, you don't have to worry about which names you choose. Okay, you do have a guardian. I will tell you, this actually is not that important. You encounter your guardian in the game, and they play a very significant role in the game. But you probably won't see them that often. Well, actually, I know you don't. And I'm not going to give a lot away. It's important. The guardian's pretty important to the game. So for me to talk about it too much would be spoiling it, and I'm not going to do that. So yeah, spend some time on your guardian, but just be aware that the time does not. Let's just put it this way: the guardian is important, but not overly important. Its appearance isn't overly important. So that's it. Just wanted to show you this. And we're going to venture forth from here, and I will pick up the next video from there. I hope you like it. I hope it wasn't too detailed. I like I said, I'll put those links down in the comments. If you have any questions, leave comments for me, and I will answer them. Baldur's Gate is a great game. You should be playing it if you haven't played it before. Anyway, if you like these, subscribe. I always appreciate it. And I will see you next time when we will go through the part about getting out of the nautiloid.